What is the secret way to beat inflation? Property. This one house made me 25 grand instant equity, £300 a month positive cash flow every single month for life, and 48% return on my cash employed. And I'm going to reveal in this video how you can do this too. My name's Kevin McDonald. I've been a property investor now for over 19 years, and I've built up a multi-million pound property portfolio using creative property investment techniques. And today I'm out in my area having a look around a recent refurb project. I purchased this property a few months ago. I did a part 1 video that you can watch here now. That will show you what it looked like when we purchased it. We've now completed the refurb. We've got a valuation tomorrow. The team are just doing the final bits of snagging, so I thought I'd take you around and show you what it looks like today, what we've done to it, and how you can add massive value in just a short period of time through property investing. So before we head inside and I show you how you can do inflation busting deals like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Right, so this is actually the first time I've been inside this property since we did the previous video. So when I purchased it, took a look around, we agreed what works needed to be done, and the team have just cracked on with getting it done. So let's have a look at what we have done. Clearly see straight away, we've changed the floor. So I remember initially when we spoke about this project, there was a really nice floor here and we were thinking about keeping it, but I believe in the sitting room or dining room when we go through to it, there was a section near the fireplace that was concrete, so we had to replace the entire floor because we couldn't match that bit in. I did mention decent blinds before, but we've changed the blinds. So these are the McDonald favorite on blinds, which we fit on most of our rental properties. Painted and decorated. The clock's gone, I can no longer tell the time. The doors are new, front door, same door. This is all new, so we've got new doors, we've got new plug sockets and stuff throughout. New wiring. The radiator is the original radiator, but you can clearly see that we've replaced the thermostat. That thermostat was broken, so we've put a new thermostat. Don't replace radiators if they don't need replacing. When you're doing a refurb project, you've got to try and keep your costs under control. What we always do on refurbs now is we get an energy performance certificate assessor to the property before we start the refurb. They tell us where they need works doing to get the C-rated EPC. And in this property, we had to add additional insulation. So we insulated the walls, replastered and painted them, and got that C-rated EPC level. So dining room, see the guys are just finishing off some final bits of snagging. We have got our valuation tomorrow. We've got tenants moving in next week, so we're just getting the final bits and pieces done to make sure everything is perfect for that valuation and tenant move-in day. He doesn't come with the house, he's just here today. He's shy. So this is where there was the concrete on the floor, which was why we had to replace the entire floor because we literally couldn't get anything to match. Now you could have took a piece of timber, stuck it down there and had an unmatching section. Again, it's gonna look shit. The tenants aren't gonna really appreciate it. The valuation probably won't come in as high. It's much better to just spend a bit of extra money, get a good floor down, make it all neat and tidy, and think about, is this some home that you would want to live in? Because remember, your tenant is not just a tenant, it is their home, they are your client. Give them somewhere that anybody would wish to live. So through to the kitchen. This has been completely redone. So a brand new kitchen. There is some dust and stuff. We've got to get the cleaners into the final clean later on this afternoon. But new worktops, new kitchens, new tiling, cookers, fans, the lot. Now, something else that people do on refurbs quite a lot is the boilers. And the boiler in this property did not need replacing, but they leave them visual. The boiler in this kitchen, it's built in with the same kitchen cupboard. It's not been replaced. It's an old style boiler, but it's working perfectly. It's passed the gas safety certificate and it's under warranty. Do not replace stuff that does not need replacing. So would you want to cook your dinner in here? Well, in this property, we've got a brand new cooker. Now, if you want to see a property which is the rankest, shittiest, stinkiest property I've ever purchased, then you can watch that right here now. Viewer discretion is advised. It is the most disgusting property you'll ever see. So if you remember from the first video, this here was just extra space at the back of the old kitchen. So what we've done is we've turned this into a downstairs toilet and sink. Just means we've got the main bathroom upstairs and we've got a secondary toilet and sink downstairs, which again is going to be really appealing for any tenant moving in and add value when we go to refinance the property, as it's got a second toilet. This refurb is so new, I can literally peel back. Okay, so let's head upstairs and show you what we've done up there. So new carpets throughout, handrail painted, new painting. This was the main bedroom. So what we've done is repainted it, replastered it, new carpets, again, new doors, new handles. We fitted a new access hatch. The radiators stayed as they were, just put in new thermostats, new blinds, but windows as they were, windowsills as they were, they just repainted them. A new door on the cupboard, carpet running through, painted and plastered it out. Again, this is something that a lot of people would leave. They'd focus on the room and they forget about the cupboard. Not much money spent on this room, but made it look really nice, really fresh. And look at this. I don't need this anymore. It's already been let. Get refurbs done to a high standard. Show people the property before you finish the refurb. If you do them correctly, you'll have people waiting for them so they can move straight in. That sign moves on to the next project and we move on to the next room. So this is bedroom number 2. Looks way better than it did when we purchased the property. We've just put new carpets down, repainted it, new plug sockets, new door. This again, it's not fully rewired. The wiring was fine here, so all we've done is replaced the pendant in many of these rooms. We've done some wiring in certain places, but mainly it's just replacing of the pendants. Again, thermostats fitted on the radiators. The windows are the same windows. We have put blinds up. The main bathroom is actually off bedroom number 2. What we've done in here is complete new bathroom suite, retiled the whole bathroom, vanity unit, sinks, toilet, and the towel rail, new door, new flooring, just a completely brand new bathroom. Now we've got a second toilet and sink downstairs, the main bathroom here. The main reason for putting the second toilet and sink downstairs was this room is off the second bedroom. Now in most cases we would take a property like this and convert it into a 3-bed by putting a corridor down here into a bedroom and making part of this room the bathroom, so you'd have 3 separate bedrooms. The problem we had on this property was, number 1, the stairs brings us up on the wrong side, so we'd have had to take the whole staircase out, and number 2 is, this fireplace would all have to have had come out as well. That would have added significant cost to the refurb, but think about your local market. As a 3-bed, we would make about 25 quid, maybe maximum 50 quid a month more rent from the property. But it would lose us a few months on refurb time. It would lose us thousands on refurb cost, and the return on your money just wouldn't really be worth it. Plus, we've got loads of 3-bed properties. We don't have as many 2-bed properties, and we've got a lot of demand for 2-bed properties from our tenants. So also think as you grow your portfolio to have a mixture of 1-beds, 2-beds, 3-beds, 4-beds, so you can meet all different types of demand within your local market. Before I reveal the numbers and break down this deal, if you want to learn how you can do deals like this, there's a completely free report. It's in the pinned comments and in the description. Go download it now. So we're all done. The valuer is coming in tomorrow, but I own the house directly next door, so we know what we're going to get. So this is being put forward at 130 grand valuation. We paid 85 grand for the house. We've spent 20 grand all in with the stamp duty, the refurb, everything. So we're in for 105 grand. The mortgage will be 97,500. Loan to value, 75% of the 130 back out of the deal. Spend 105, 97.5 back out. There's £7,500 left in the deal. However, the mortgage on this property will be just under 320 quid a month. The rental income is 625 quid a month. That's £300 a month positive cash flow from this property. 300 quid a month for 12 months is £3,600. Divided into the money that's left in the deal, it gives you your money back within just over 2 years. That is a 48% return on capital employed. Now, with inflation completely out of control, 10, 12, 15+%, said to potentially go to 20% by the end of the year, if you've got 7.5 grand sitting in a bank account, you're gonna lose money on it. Inflation is burning it. If you took the same 7.5 grand and stuck it in a house like this, left it in the property, inflation might be 20%, but the property is paying you 48%. Not only that, house prices are still going up, meaning you're making more money. I've added 25 grand in equity just through the refurbishment. It's gonna pay us for the rest of our lives because this is gonna be a hold long term for generational wealth. You sit your money in a bank, you're getting it burned away by inflation, sit it in a property, and you create wealth and protect yourself from inflation. Quite often when you watch these types of videos on social media, you hear from people who let on they know everything about property. Well, in fact, with this deal, there was a lot of things I was unsure of. When we purchased the property, I was planning to keep all the floor on the ground floor. I was looking at maybe leaving the blinds. We did plastering of all the walls to increase the EPC rating. It wasn't in the initial plan. In fact, when we purchased it, our initial thought process was, do we convert this to a 3-bed house or leave it as a 2-bed house? Now, what happens with many people is procrastination. So they look at a property, they're thinking about making an offer, they're unsure of what to offer because they want to know everything before they move forward, and they need to know their exit before they even start. Things will always change during a refurb. Do not let procrastination get in your way. I don't procrastinate. Sometimes I have thought processes and I have little stops and I think, but I make quick decisions. Successful investors act fast. At the moment, we've got 5 offers in on 5 deals. 5 different properties that we're hoping to take on to do refurbishments. Today, I'm going looking at a project that could be my biggest project yet. So keep an eye out for that should we get it secured. We are moving all the time. People are sitting back going, I'm worried about interest rates, I'm worried about inflation, I'm worried about what might happen to the property market. We make our money from the refurbishments. We make our money by adding value. If the market drops in our area 10%, this 130 grand house will drop by 13 grand. We've created 25 grand. I'm still up 12 and I'm still making 300 quid a month. And by the way, it's tied into a 5-year fixed rate mortgage, which means that in 5 years time, it'll probably be gone way back up again above the 130k. And if interest rates go to 6%, it's not a problem. Our mortgage is 320 quid a month. Our rent's 625. If the interest rates went up a couple of percent, we're still going to make 150, 200 quid a month. We've still got the equity. We've still got the asset. We've still got the legacy. You cannot procrastinate. You can just move forward. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. If you want to learn more about property, if you want to learn how to do deals just like this and beat inflation, learn your gold mine area and become a serious property investor, there is a free report that you can download right now in the description and in the pinned comments that will get you moving on your property journey. Go now, download it, and learn how you can build your property business. If you want to watch another video about property investing and how you can build your property empire, you can do that right now here. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I've been Kevin McDonald. You've been amazing. See you next time.